of my time if he'll explain his arithmetic and show us the taxes he's talking about in the text of the resolution, because they're not there. They're not there. This has been asserted again and again as a mantra.
If the chairman
exists,
I'd be happy to step in for the gentleman if the chairman wants to yield me the 30 seconds from his time to explain how you're not cutting taxes by $2 trillion. I'd be happy to explain that.
It comes from CBO. Don't take it from me, from the analysis of the President.
Okay.
Proposed changes in tax policy would reduce revenues by an estimated $1.7 trillion, or 6.1% over the next 10 years. CBO.
If the gentleman will yield, that means if you don't think putting the alternative minimum tax on 26 million households isn't a tax increase, then maybe you're right. If you don't think raising the dividends tax by 100%, the capital gains tax by 33%, income tax rates across the board is not a tax increase, then by your definition, that might be a tax cut. What you're doing is you're playing baseline mumbo jumbo. You're saying, we're going to assume all these massive tax increases in America. Oh, and ours is going to be a little lower than that, but they're still going to be up. It is a tax cut. That's baseline mumbo jumbo. Point is this.
Just
the budget you're bringing to the floor raises taxes.
I've claimed the time. I'm glad to give you some time, but it needs some sort of a limit to it.
Thank you for the 30 seconds.
I still don't know what the arithmetic is, and I don't know where the taxes are, except that the tax cuts, as you know, expired on December 31, 2010.
May I ask the gentleman a question?
Well, the President's budget will allow them to expire, except he will then proposes to have the capital gains rate be 20% instead of 15%, which is less than it's traditionally been, and the same thing for dividends would be 20 instead of 15%. We don't dictate that in this resolution. We leave matters of that kind, specific policy choices, up to the Ways and Means Committee.
On January 1, 2011, income tax rates go up. That's a tax increase. On January 1, 2011, capital gains tax go up. That's a tax increase. On January 1, 2011, dividend taxes go up. That's a tax increase. On January 1, 2010, the alternative minimum tax hits 26 million taxpayers who weren't hit by it before in their budget. That's a tax increase. Can't hide it. If it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck.